Today on Investigate TV Plus, they sacrifice to protect our families, but many of these everyday heroes share a traumatic bond that can leave unseen scars.
A lot of our veterans and first responders are broken. They've tried the medicine, they've tried the therapy, nothing's worked.
We examine what many experts consider a public health crisis and explore a program using pups to provide purpose and connection. Plus,
if we can prevent another family from going through what we have gone through, I think he'd be proud of that.
we hear from a military family inspired to turn their grief into a mission to save lives.
Then take over.
Oh, it goes to the hacker's email.
Hackers gained control of her Facebook page and used it to dupe her friends. We take an in-depth look at this conniving con and provide solutions to keep your social media accounts safe.
And beats, blues, and breakthroughs.
Modern technology just blows me away.
We introduce you to a man inspired by the rhythm of life.
In-depth stories that inform and inspire. You're watching Investigate TV Plus. Members of the military and first responders selflessly dedicate their lives to protecting the health, safety, and freedom of others. But with that devotion comes repeated exposure to trauma, high-stress situations, and loss, which can take a serious toll on mental health. I'm Lee Zurich.
And I'm Tisha Powell. Public health experts say these challenges contribute to a higher risk of suicide for vets and first responders. And we want to let you know this next story addresses that difficult topic.
According to the latest Department of Defense data from 2023, suicide is the second leading cause of death in the U.S. military. And another study found first responders are more likely to die by suicide than in the line of duty. In Michigan, a mother and father say they knew of the statistics involving suicide in members of the military, but were unaware of the pain it can inflict until their own tragedy.
Reporter Ann Emmerich shows us how they turned their loss into a lifeline by providing a solution to vets and first responders in crisis.
Connor Shea truly walked the line.
His peaceful part of him was fishing. And he would just go on the lakes with his buddies or by himself, put in some headphones, listen to some Johnny Cash, cast some reels. And he was just simple.
A quiet old soul with a passion for Johnny Cash and the military.
It was very unknown territory for me. And it was a couple weeks before he shipped out to basic training. We decided that we were, as a family, going to go up to the UP.
A trip to Michigan's Upper Peninsula, where Connor's instincts would reveal his bravery.
And all of a sudden, out of nowhere, Connor, who had eyes of a hawk, always, he screams, "Dad, we gotta go, somebody's drowning."
And I can honestly say, like, if it wasn't for him, 2 kids would have died that day.
His parents seeing their son as a hero just 2 weeks before he left for basic training.
He's gonna serve our country and he's so ready.
Army specialist Connor Shea spent 2 years at the National Training Center in the Mojave Desert. But the remote location, deadly training exercises, and COVID lockdowns took a toll. 2 years in, just days after spending the holidays with his family.
And then there was a knock at the door and Tanya was like, I can't answer it.
Their son had taken his own life. He was just 21 years old.
I think everything was a fog from that point.
The fog would slowly lift as the months passed. It was a moment at home, though. The family's dog would spark an aha moment that would lead to their nonprofit called We Walk the Line.
This big lug of a bulldog would just curl up next to you and put his head in your lap and just look at you like, you're gonna be okay. And I got you. And so we were like, service dogs are expensive. A lot of our veterans and first responders are broken. We're almost their last hope. They find us, they come in, they've tried the medicine, they've tried the therapy, nothing's worked.
Trish Barnes runs Blue Star Service Dogs. The Michigan-based nonprofit provides free service dogs to veterans and first responders with PTSD or traumatic brain injuries.
The dog will watch the person's back, will block somebody if they're in their personal space, pick up dropped items, make them feel like they have a purpose again. They're able to go to their kids' sports events, the grocery store by themselves.
Yes. Good girl.
Blue Star adopts shelter dogs and uses prison inmates to train them. The dogs are then paired with people like Laszlo Salahi,
Sit. Listen.
a Marine who saw a lot of bad things during his career. A head injury in a traffic accident brought it all back and sent his mental health spiraling into a dark, dark place.
But I put a gun in my mouth and I pulled a trigger, and it didn't fire. And then I tossed it on the bed and said, "You're such a loser that you can't even do this right."
Salahi reached out for help. He spent more than $10,000 on his first service dog, Emperor.
And once I got my dog, then I had a reason to get up in the morning. I had to take care of him. And it gave me purpose.
Purpose and connection, not only with the dog, but with people too.
People started coming up to me. And they said, "Well, your dog, can I pet your dog? Can I talk to you about your dog?"
Emperor died 5 years ago. Now Salahi has Winston.
Winston took to me and
Trained by Blue Star in a Michigan prison.
We teach our dogs deep pressure therapy, waking up from night terrors, find my medication, so many different obstacles.
Glenn Denard is a trainer at Blue Star. Along with the shelter dogs and the military veterans, Denard is getting a second chance too.
I initially joined it because I just love dogs. Good girl, Rue. That's a good girl.
He served more than 17 years in prison for second-degree murder. He says the Blue Star training program saved his life.
There was days in there where I was frustrated or whatever case may be going on, wanted to be home, missing my family. I wasn't doing too well. And upon me training these dogs for a veteran or first responder, the dogs was helping me out as well.
The son of a military veteran, Denard embraced the mission. He even took steps in prison to convince Blue Star to hire him upon his release.
I went to school and I got my associate's degree in business management just to show them that I was serious.
Now, out of prison for more than a year, Denard is making a living saving lives. A full circle moment.
The trajectory of where I was going, everything has been a complete blessing, nothing but family.
A blessing for the dogs, the trainers, and the veterans they serve.
just to have that warm feeling, that breath on your face, or that lick your hand, or when you're stressed out, to come up and touch you. The physical touch lowers our stress level instantly.
Now the Shays honoring their son and healing by giving back, raising money to pay for Blue Star service dogs through their nonprofit, We Walk the Line.
They have sponsored 3 or 4 dogs now, and each dog has saved a veteran or a first responder's life, and it's absolutely amazing.
A living legacy for Army Specialist Connor Shay.
I think it comes down to if we can prevent another family from going through what we have gone through, I think he'd be proud of that, for sure.
We Walk the Line not only provides funds for service dogs, but runs a summer camp for kids of first responders. You can find out more information by going to wewalktheline3.org. And if you or someone you know is struggling with their mental health, call or text the 988 Suicide and Crisis Lifeline. It's free and available 24 hours, 7 days a week. In Lansing, Michigan, I'm Ann Emmerich.
For some Vietnam veterans, PTSD is a reality of their everyday life.
One vet says after the war, he spent months searching for answers by attending college, but never felt like he belonged.
I was a veteran, and there were a few veterans on campus, but you could always tell who they were.
Still ahead, we take you on his journey to find peace and show how he found serenity in a set of drums.
But first, a Facebook farce. Hackers took over a woman's social media account and posted a convincing con. We examine how scammers stole her information and her friends' money, plus provide solutions to keep your accounts under lock and key.
You open Facebook and there it is, a friend request from someone you don't quite remember. Maybe you have some friends in common. So it can't hurt to accept their request, right? At best, you gain another friend on social media.
But in one sinister scenario, it may be the first step in a scam called account takeover. This happens when a cyber criminal accesses an account by obtaining that person's sign-on credentials, usually because of a weak or reused password.
In Phoenix, a woman says fraudsters hijacked her Facebook account and used it to swindle her friends.
Consumer investigator Gary Harper provides insight into how the scammers gained access and solutions to protect your profile.
Oh, I don't have, it goes to the fakers. It goes to the hackers email.
Melissa Stombaugh is fed up with Facebook. Hackers took over her account and posing as her, they posted messages claiming that she had to put her father in assisted living and she was forced to sell all of his stuff.
My dad sent me a text trying to be funny, like, hey, you're not going to wait till I'm dead to start selling all of my things? And I'm like, what are you talking about?
That's when Melissa checked her Facebook account and saw the post with a list of items for sale, all very cheap.
Everything from a truck, a Peloton, pretty big ticket items.
Melissa's friends started sending money thinking they were helping out, but all the funds went to the hacker's Venmo account. And when Melissa's Facebook friends started showing up to pick up the items that they paid for, they all realized it was a scam.
You guys are like the fourth or fifth person. Oh, I got hacked.
She showed up and I was like, hello? She's like, oh, my husband's out here looking at the truck. And I said, the truck? Yeah, the one that we put the deposit on that you have for sale. I had no idea.
The hackers changed the email address and devices on Melissa's account, so she was completely locked out of her own Facebook account. She even tried reaching out to the scammers directly.
I set up a fake account, attempting to access them. I went on and chatted with them like I was this fake person in an attempt to see if I could get them to try to sell me something. That didn't work.
Melissa and her friends reported the issue to Facebook, telling them it was all a scam, but even that didn't help.
Facebook's response to me was, we don't see anything wrong with this post. It didn't go against any standards, so we're going to leave it up.
We made repeated attempts to reach Facebook regarding Melissa's issue, but Facebook ignored our numerous inquiries. So how do you keep this from happening to you? Well, use two-factor authentication.
Someone said, well, did you have the two-factor authentication turned on? And I said, no, what's that?
Two-factor authentication links your devices to your Facebook account so scammers can't take over, even if they have your password. To set it up, go to Settings on Facebook, then Passwords and Security. From there, it will walk you through the process of setting up two-factor authentication. Melissa says she has it all set up on her accounts now and wishes she knew about it earlier.
Because at this point, if I could delete all of my Facebooks, I would delete it myself and just be done with Facebook, which is sad because I really did enjoy sharing our family's, memories and stuff with people, but not at this cost.
In March 2024, attorneys general in 41 different states sent a letter to Meta, Facebook's parent company, demanding that it do more to address a surge in account takeover complaints. Meta responded, telling the tech publication Wired that it invests heavily in its review teams and has specialized detection tools to help identify compromised accounts. Now, as for Melissa, scammers still use her Facebook page. Most recently, they sent out another message, but this time they claimed it was her uncle going into assisted living. In Phoenix, I'm Gary Harper.
Still to come, a symbol of his dedication and a desire to learn.
I try to keep my mind open and my mouth shut. Learn as much as I can.
We reveal why a drummer is inspired to continue fine-tuning his life.
But first, from hooves to paws.
Yeah, these are different kind of straps because you're so tiny.
How one man uses his experience with humans to help animals with disabilities get back on their feet. If the $6 million man had a pet sidekick, it would probably be one of these animals.
While not exactly bionic, all of them were fitted with an artificial limb due to a disability.
Reporter Deborah Alfarone introduces us to the Virginia man inspired to give these animals a second chance.
It
is a wow moment watching Jabu the elephant take a walk in southern Africa, and it wouldn't happen without this one-of-a-kind leg brace.
You're going uphill? All right, you're confident.
In India, Carrot the donkey is on the move.
You are confident, girl.
From Jabu to Carrot to an emu, pigeon, and everyday pups, they all have Derek Campana in common.
Very good boy.
Campana's been called a pioneer of animal prosthetics. He says he's helped more than 40,000 across the world to walk and run. He started 20 years ago making prosthetics for people when this happened.
One day, a veterinarian brought her dog to the human office, needing a prosthesis. Everyone looked at her strangely, and I said, I'll help you out. I got such joy in watching this dog run with the device I made for the first time. I think a week later, I started a business making prosthetics for animals.
Today, he's helping Lily and her pet parents from his headquarters in Virginia.
Yeah, these are different kind of straps because you're so tiny.
She had a rough start from the beginning. She came from a hoarding situation. They rescued 126 dogs, and 9 dogs were in her position where they had some traumatic injuries.
Lily is missing her back paws. She's getting used to her custom prosthetics.
But since she's had the prosthetics on her, you can tell her spine is definitely, she walks straighter.
What is the difference between helping a dog like Lily and then helping an emu?
You're helping Lily, a 4-legged animal that's usually inside the house, and then helping an elephant, 10 tons. There's a lot of different things. I take the skills I learned in medical school for human prosthetics and I bring it over to the veterinary industry. It's more of an art form than a science.
From the biggest creature to the smallest, the common thread is these animals' resiliency is inspiring. Little Lily is the perfect example. This tiny pup has a big job.
She's a therapy dog for Paw Patrol and Heroes Bridge. We visit aged veterans in facilities, assisted living or rehab centers, and she goes and makes therapy visits a couple times a month.
They just love her. We know that it's going to add a lot of healthy years to her life. It also will likely bring a lot of joy to people in the facilities that we visit. So a lot of people are going through some hard times there, health challenges. When they see a dog in a similar situation, it gives them a little bit more inner strength.
How does it feel to know that you've made a difference in the lives of 40,000 animals and the people around them?
Getting that feeling of watching these animals walk, run, that twinkle in their eye. That's why I'll never stop doing it. I love helping people. I love helping their families become whole.
Campana says many times animal prosthetics cost less than surgery. Can you imagine doing 40,000 of those? What incredible.
That's a lot of work. And little sweet Lily, she is enjoying life.
Yeah, making those animals happy, right? Up next, he finds joy in playing the blues. We show you what inspires him to bring harmony to others.
At the age of 7, a Vermont man discovered his passion after picking up a pair of drumsticks.
Reporter Joe Carroll shows us what's inspired him to keep the beat.
At Taylor Park in St. Albans,
yeah, turn yourself up.
The Nobby Reed Project is getting ready for an evening of the blues.
Can't get enough.
Nobby Reed may be the lead singer, but Kent Blackmer keeps the beat.
Yep.
Setting up his drums, mics, in a mixing board.
Modern technology just blows me away.
By 5, people are trickling in, armed with lawn chairs.
Good evening, everybody.
The mostly older crowd.
It's good to see you all the friendly faces.
Are about to hear some cool tunes on a hot summer night. Kent is in the zone as he plays the drums.
The brain's not really connected. It's hard to describe. It's like from the universe to the top of my head to my hands and feet.
Kent was just 7 when he picked up the drums for the first time. He's been playing for most of his life.
The Mass native took his sticks to the sea. He was shipped off to Vietnam and served in the Navy from 1969 to 1973. most of the time going up and down the Vietnamese coast looking for contraband. He says the enemy would take aim at their ship.
Still a lot of pain, a lot of misery, and it was just suppressed.
Kent says it was PTSD. After the Navy, he tried college.
Felt really out of place.
Why so?
I was a veteran, and there were a few veterans on campus, but you could always tell who they were. They just looked different.
He left after a year feeling lost, so he headed to northern New England to ski.
And I drove through Maine, New Hampshire, and Vermont. And when I got to Stowe, I could tell I was home.
Working and playing his drums.
I try to keep my mind open and my mouth shut and learn as much as I can.
And that's what the 73-year-old is still doing at home.
This is where the literal magic happens. You want to hear some?
Sure.
For a while, he's been fine-tuning his other passion.
There's 6 drum tracks, kick, snare, rack, floor, and 2 overheads.
Mixing the gigs of the Nobby Reed Project. This recording is from the St. Albans event.
It's a lot of fun. It's something to keep my brain active, and the end results are nice to share with the other band members.
Kent and the band in harmony, along with his love of Vermont.
The people and the places, and the spirit. This is home.
And that's it for us on Investigate TV Plus. I'm Lee Zurich.
And I'm Tisha Powell. Thanks for watching. On the next Investigate TV Plus, extreme heat can make you sick to your stomach, literally.
Heat actually changes the balance of good bacteria and bad bacteria.
We uncover how longer and more intense heat waves in the U.S. can take a toll on your long-term health.
We can't really change temperatures, but we can modify, we can adapt our routines.
Plus the solutions to help keep our communities cooler.